Kung Fu. The literal translation of Kung Fu is hard work. It is a martial art that has been developed in China over many centuries. In the media, Kung Fu is always shown as violent, in films, video games, and even children's cartoons. So it begs the question, what good can come of Kung Fu?
I'm stood outside Garden Village Community Centre, one of the many places where people come from all over Hull to learn Kung Fu.
Hull Kung Fu have 3 gyms in Hull, as well as schemes in various schools throughout the city. It is the only martial arts club in Britain that has been awarded a member of the Order of the British Empire honour from the Queen. I talked to Sifu Andy Yeamans to find out more. What is your position in the club?
My name is Dai Sifu Andy Yeamans. I'm the club owner for East Hull Kung Fu and Libby Kung Fu. I run both the clubs. Yeah, and I've been doing it since I was about 14. I'm 22 now, and yeah, Kung Fu's my life.
What do you do in terms of fitness?
In terms of fitness, we condition the body, both with dynamic tension, isometric exercises, isokinetic exercises, and isotonic exercises. Basically, in a nutshell, rather than a lot of exercises which are short and fast, we take time with the exercises. So we use breathing exercises, very deep exercises, so exercises that involve lots of strenuous positions, similar to Pilates or yoga, yet they're all martial art based, so there is purpose with the movement. So, for example, if I am stood in a certain stance, I'm in that stance for a self-defense purpose. So it's not only fitness-based and self-defense-based, you could almost say it's self-preservation. So looking after the body and defending oneself.
I looked on hullkungfu.co.uk, the club's website, and stumbled across a page entitled Charity. The page states that the club has raised over £9,000 to date for various charities. I noticed that the club appears to be working with Network Rail on a campaign called No Messing. I went back to Andy for more info. What do you do to help people?
Basically, we provide a community-based environment for people, so they can have a place to come that's outside of work or school, where they can meet up with the same set of people, and even sometimes new set of people when we get new members, and they can train with them on a basis which is not usual to day-to-day life. You are having physical contact with complete strangers, which, you know, we would say is odd in our society, but it's a good thing for people to do, because we're getting closer to those that are around us, and there's a family here. Like, if anybody was ever in trouble, we'd all step in to look after them. And you know, with that, we're working with Network Rail and the No Messing campaign, which is a charity set up to prevent railway crime.
And how does Hull Kung Fu help No Messing?
We offer a free school scheme, like we have done with the guys at Wilberforce. So basically anybody who's in education, whether at school, college or university, we offer them a 3 years training and grading. And the idea is, with this community base that we've got, we get people involved in that, and it stops them getting involved with people who might take them down the line of drugs or crime. And obviously with recent crime on the railways that Network Rail are trying to deal with, where they're stealing copper or causing harm to the railways, which can cause harm to the trains, costing them a lot of money. Network Rail are trying to pay us to help people basically, and stop them getting into bad things, which is having the repercussion of costing them money, but they're doing something good. They're helping people.
After seeing the club members sparring and hearing things in media texts about people accidentally killing each other whilst fighting in the streets, I couldn't help but wonder about the safety of the club members and the general public. So I asked Andy one final question. Kung Fu is obviously a martial art, so what do you do in terms of safety?
Yeah, obviously we Kung Fu, we do teach Dimak, which is the art of striking vital points and stuff like that. So some of the techniques that we are doing, we talk around the subject of death and knocking people out and stuff like that. Now, it's more, the reason I would teach somebody a death point strike, for example, would simply be that if you were to get into a scrap, And if you don't know about these death points, you might accidentally strike it. You hear about these things. There was a report in Hull not that long ago where a guy got punched in the head, and it was a one-punch kill. It hit him in the head, just in the wrong place, the wrong time, and he died. Now, if you're aware of these sort of things, you know what can kill people, what can hurt people in you know, quite severe ways, then you're more likely not to do it. Because I don't think anybody would meaningfully kill somebody, even in mad emotional fury. I don't think somebody would really throw their life away like that. But obviously we're teaching it within a disciplined environment, where people are learning, you know, self-control as well as learning how to control attacks that are coming towards them.
Thanks very much for your time.
No worries, thank you.
So I'd already spoken to a seasoned member of the club, but I wondered what somebody new might think to it. So how long have you been coming to the club now?
About 2 months now.
And what do you think of the community within the club?
Well, it's quite a friendly place, to be honest. Like one big family, and it's easy for me and my friends to just fit in. And I felt part of the team straight away.
Have you studied any other martial art before Kung Fu?
Yeah, I've been studying mixed martial arts for about 3 years now.
And how does Kung Fu differ?
Well, Kung Fu is like more graceful and about flowing like water and using more power from within. Whereas mixed martial arts is just like using more external like power, so it's just coming from your shoulders and less graceful.
And finally, do you feel like Kung Fu offers benefits to your personal health?
Yeah, like we do Tai Chi like breathing methods, which is like helps me like become more relaxed, as well as loads of stretching, such as stretching the neck, which helps me concentrate outside of the gym and like in college and anywhere else.
Okay, thanks very much for your time. So I think it's safe to say that the club's community is happy, the Queen is happy, and society should be happy with Ho Kung Fu. They've currently raised over £9,000 for charity, and they're raising money for the Samaritans during the Queen's Jubilee Parade. So there you have it. That's what good can come of Kung Fu.